Okie dokie. How's it going? I'm gonna post this in the group and then we'll talk about the one trade I took on Friday. I took a few trades last week, but nothing spectacular. And this one's not that spectacular, but it was a good setup. So I will share the setup today, but I'm gonna get this in the group real quick. Hold on, I grab the link for it. Copy it. There we go. My internet's a little shaky today. Thought it was my other computer. I guess not. Saying it's not. Okay. We'll see if it works. Whatever. I don't know if it's working or not. YouTube, everything seems to be broken today. At least on my end. Anyway, okay, let's jump into the trade. As normal, I marked out all the hourly points of interest before. See, even TradingView is not cooperating today. It's not even doing anything right. What the hell? Okay, here we go. So here we are. I marked out all the highs. Previous day high. Other point of interest here right before previous day high. 15-minute gap here. Looks like it would want to come down here. Previous day low. Overnight low. Just everything. And then let's go to the 1 minute where I broke it down. Let's do it this way. Friday 9:30 go. Boom. Okay. Opens have been either really violent or really choppy, right? So we've been getting a lot of this. Look at this 1 minute open on NQ, right into the fair value gap. How many ticks is that? 200 ticks, 230 ticks right off of open. They probably trapped a lot of longs, right? It looks like this wanted to go long at open. It waked up, hit everybody, faked them out, came back down to this one. 15-minute gap here, and it held strong, had a nice reaction, right? I really wish it wicked down a little bit more, but it didn't, and it kind of, here we go, it was like, do you play this gap here, which I was thinking it was going to go for, oh, I deleted it, but there's another point of interest up here. There was an opening day gap up here, right? So I want to see how it's coming here. Looks like it wants to come down. It doesn't though. It shows that it wants to go back up. Stops at this order block here. Continues just to chop in this fair value gap. So here I'm thinking, okay, it's not getting any follow through on this. It's not getting any follow through. So this was probably just a liquidation rip down and start moving back upwards. So what I was looking for was a change in the state of delivery, which would have been a close above this opening candle. I'm gonna get rid of this here. So I want to look into this. It punches through nicely here. So and like I said, nothing is working right today. So my executions aren't showing. But I did post it in the group on Friday with the P&L. So basically what I'm looking for is to change the state of delivery. It happened. Now I'm waiting for it to come back down. This I'm jumping into. fairly soon, right? I want it to come back down and then take off. My actual targets were this one and then previous day high. But Powell was speaking, as you can see, Powell was speaking here. So I didn't want to be in this trade very long anyways. I had marked out, like, I want to be out 5 minutes before anyway. But I was just in here for a scalp, and I was also on evals. I wasn't risking any money because this can be very treacherous through here. So before this Powell speech, you can do some fun things. Like, as you can see, it did do some fun things. So I was trying to get like $300 to $400 out of this trade. So I went kind of heavy with 10 micros. The setup would have looked a little like this, and it would have been low risk. Don't want it to go below here. I don't want it to rip back down in, because when it comes back down here, it's most likely going to continue back down because it's going to come back down and sweep this again. So I wanted to get in and out fairly quick. And I wish I'd kept the somewhere like right around here. I jumped in, like I said, soon. The target would have been up here. Obviously did not make the target, right? But like I said, I got out after I hit, like, what was it, 340? I'll show it here. Like, yeah, 340. I took one trade on this, and that's it. So 341. So something more like this, 1-to-1, in and out. Didn't last very long. Just get in and out. So back to what happened. Swept all these lows. Came down, reacted nicely off the 15-minute gap. Came back down. Didn't show anything that it wanted to come down at all. Pushed back up. Rope structure, exactly what I want. I jumped in way soon, so like way up here, because I wanted it to just keep going. Better entry, back at this breaker structure here would have been a better entry, but I didn't want to miss that move. It was just gonna go. It did have a pullback, which is nice, which hasn't been happening. Like, these openings have not been pulling back. They've just been taking off in one direction or other. This one actually chopped quite a bit. So entry here, target just 1-to-1. Just get in and out. And I told you this was going to be a quick one. Let's go over what happened after Powell, I guess. I got, that was my only trade. I walked away for the rest of the day because Powell did this. This was a gigantic 700 ticks. It was like 300 points, 315 points. Obviously hit all of the other targets, right? This would have been a setup too if you wanted to get stop it below that low. 2-to-1 or 3-to-1. 2-to-1. It's right about here. That would have hit, right? But who wants to play that? That's way high risk. Eval probably could have done it. I probably would have passed this eval in one shot. But the 40% consistency rule on funding ticks, and this is what this eval is funding ticks. $50 evals for $50,000 dollar account. 40%. Really no rules outside.